Welcome to Yoga Travels with Karen. I'm Karen, and today I'm going to take you through a short core workout. We're going to work those middle abs, those bottom and top, as well as our obliques. So if you're ready to join me, let's get started for this short, sharp sequence to work those abs and the core. So we're going to start in child's pose today. So you can choose whether it's your knees together or the knees separated. So let's take our time to come down all the way with our chest. So walking those hands out in front, whether your knees are together or apart. Stretch out those fingers and they're going to slide along the mat as we take some inhales, and with each exhale, let's just melt and relax a little bit into the mat. So join me here for a nice big inhale, filling the belly, lifting the chest. And exhale, slide forward. Inhale, lift a touch. Exhale, sliding forward. Let's do one more nice slow breath. Inhale. Exhale all the way down. Bring the forehead down, relax through the arms. Maybe just a little wiggle in the hips left and right. Hips are pressing down towards the heels. Beautiful. Let's take another two nice slow breaths here. Excellent. Let's lift the head. We're going to just bring those knees to hip distance apart, reaching out the hands and sliding them forward, bringing that body all the way to the mat. Coming into a Sphinx pose with the elbows underneath the shoulders, pressing the hands down. Let's lift that chest, but keep the gaze into the center of our hands. Press the tops of the feet down, activate the legs. We're just preparing our core here, preparing those abdominal muscles, opening them up. Good. Coming down, slide the hands under the shoulder, lift the hips, coming back into child pose, your choice, knees together or apart. Just need to slide them back together as we slide forward again, bringing that body down to the mat. Sphinx pose once again. Good. Let's slide the hands back, lifting up, coming all the way back again. Beautiful. All right, let's get started. Reach those hands out. Let's lift the hips, tucking the toes first. Lift the hips, coming into a nice, easy downward dog. Walk those heels out. Nice and slow. Lift those hips up nice and high. Roll those armpits towards each other, flattening through the back and the shoulder blades. Beautiful. And just pushing the heels, coming up on the toes rather, and then push both heels down. Just have a quick glance up at your hands. Make sure your fingers are separated beautifully. Index fingers in line with the sides of the mat. All right, let's roll forward into our plank. Inhale, lift the buttocks up. Downward dog. Exhale, plank. Inhale, lift. Exhale, plank. Good. Staying here. Bringing that left hand under. Let's roll into a side plank here. Hands on the hip. Reach that hand up if it suits. Good. Lifting those hips a little bit more. Beautiful. Bring that hand down. Coming back into downward dog. Separate the hands. Walk the heels out. Come up high on the toes. Push both heels down. Let's go again. Sliding forward into our plank. Inhale, lift. Exhale, forward. Inhale, lift. Exhale, forward. Staying here. Right hand coming now under the head. Rolling over side plank on the other side. Lift that hand. Lift the hips. You can look up if it suits. Beautiful. Bring that hand down. Downward dog. That's it. Walk those heels out. Might just release a little bit through the legs a little bit more, warming up here, come up high on the toes. Let's bring those knees down, untuck the toes, child pose. Good, got our breath back a little bit. Let's come back into our downward dog. Tuck the toes, lift the hips, nice and high. Flatten now nicely through that back. Good, coming forward into our plank again. Here we go, rolling forward. Inhale, lift. Exhale, forward. Inhale, lift. And let's bring our left leg into the center now. Right leg is lifting. Press that foot, toes are flexed, press the foot back as though there's a wall there. Hips are square. Pulling that belly button back up to the spine as we inhale. Exhale, bring that nose or the knee to the nose. Inhale, lift it up nice and high. Exhale it across the body to the opposite elbow. Inhale up. Exhale outside of the elbow. The same side. Lifting up. Let's do that one more time, all sides. Into the center first. Exhale. Inhale, lift. Exhale across the body. Exhale. Inhale, lift. Exhale, outside. Good. Let's lift that leg nice and high. Coming into a three-legged dog. Bend that leg, stacking the hips. Flexing the foot. Good, straightening that leg, squaring the hips. Now let's roll forward, coming into a three-legged plank. You can hold here, you can bring that foot down, you can bring that left hand under the face, and rolling for another side plank. See how we go, lifting up. That's it, lift those hips. You can lift the leg if you like. Good, bring that hand down, downward dog, walk the heels out. High on the toes, rolling the heels down. Here we go, last bit here. Inhale, exhale, rolling forward. Inhale, lift. Exhale, forward. Inhale, lift. Bring that right foot now into the center, lifting that left back foot. Now, leg is up high, but the hips are nice and square. Press that foot as though it's against a wall, toes down. Inhale here. Exhale, bring the knee to the nose, coming forward on the arms. Inhale, lift. Exhale across the body. Inhale, lift. Exhale outside of the elbow. Inhale, lift. Let's go one more time into the center. Exhale. In. Exhale across. In. Exhale outside. And lifting up nice and high, three-legged dog, stacking the hips, bending that knee, flex that foot. Beautiful, let's straighten out that leg. Now coming forward, three-legged plank. You can stay here, or you can bring the foot down, bring the right hand under the face, turning now for a side plank on the other side. Lift the arm, lift those hips nice and high. One more breath. And bring the hands down. Coming up into downward dog. Press those heels down. High on the toes. Drop the knees, untuck the toes. Separate the knees if you need. Let's take some nice slow breaths. Slowing that heart rate down. Beautiful. Let's lift the head. We're going to come and roll over now. We're going to sit down on our bottom. We're going to bring those feet into we're going to bend the knees, bringing the feet in a little bit. Let's bring those hands down. We're going to point the fingers in towards the body. We're going to lift up through our hips, creating that nice tabletop. Now pushing up, lifting up, using those hips, using the buttocks, using the thighs. Pressing up, you can look up if it suits you. Good, and let's come down. Beautiful. Let's swing those hips back in between the hands to now straighten out the legs. Are you ready? We're going to lift again, lifting the hips, but this time with straight legs, nice and strong throughout the whole body, stretching out through the front abdominals there. So here we go. Let's inhale. As we exhale, let's lift those hips, lifting up nice and strong. Looking forward, you can look up if it suits, lift the hips. Holding here. 2 more breaths. Good, and drop those hips down. Release the arms, give them a shake. Maybe just interlace those fingers, turning those wrists a little. It's very strong on the wrists as well. We've done a good upper body workout as well as that nice, strong core workout. Oh, well done. Just find a nice comfortable seat. Just take a moment just to slow everything down and let your body acknowledge the work that you've just done just in that short little period of time. Take some nice breaths. Let's take a big breath in and fill up that belly. Create that nice, beautiful, big Buddha belly, and let's sigh it out with a sound. 2 more, inhale. Feel the body completely soften, inhale. Beautiful, let's drop those hands down next to the body and take a big inhale, lifting all the way up. Float the hands down with an exhale. 1 more breath, lifting. Join the palms together and exhale the slowest breath you possibly can, all the way down the center line. Thank you for joining me for this short but strong practice. We'll see you next time. Namaste.